Why is that vacation word always takes us completely to the next level? Today's topic, let's go and talk about this. This is nothing but a very powerful topic, which you call it as peak performance series. This is the free series that we run every single month, okay, with Infinity Karthik. And today is topic, this month's topic is about quality of your life. Now, very interesting. When I talk about quality of life, a lot of people takes us completely to the next level. Today's topic, and let's go and talk about this. This is nothing but a just topic. What you call it as? Okay, so I just need to move. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it is called as quality of the life. It's a very interesting question. I have a question for all of you. How many of you want a great quality of life? Type in if you want to have a great quality of life. Great quality of life. Great quality of life. Type in great quality of life. Keywords are very important. The kind of keywords that you are using is very, very important. Great quality of life. Brilliant. Everybody wants great quality of life, isn't it? Now I have a very simple question to all of you. What is quality of life? Can you all tell me? Guys, can you all come on camera? It's going to be absolutely stunning to see you. Thank you, Prasad ji, Shashikumarji, ji, Upendra ji, Ashwin ji, and Naresh ji, Satish Reddy ji, Raghavendra Reddy ji. Everybody is coming on camera. Brilliant. Thank you so much. And then you've got Subbu ji, and Bola Jagdish ji, Praveen ji, and everybody is coming on camera. Brilliant. So what is the quality of life? Very interesting question, right? Very, very interesting question. Being in present, some of you are saying being in present. And sorry, this particular session is meant to be in English. And that's going to be there, yeah? And Anjuji says financial freedom, healthy and happy. Okay. How about others? Enjoying every moment of life. So don't worry, even though you're coming with a Hindi background, the English that we are using is quite common, simple English. You'll be able to understand it. Okay. Just focus on, quality of your life. Set your intention. Let your unconscious brain pick up the activity that you're looking at. Don't worry about catching up every single word. Okay. For those of you who are coming with a Hindi background, just go with that. You will be able to get maximum out of it. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of answers here. Anjuji says financial freedom, healthy, happy. Ashwinji, mental and physical wealth, social. BK Prasad ji, doing whatever you think of doing it. Srinivas ji, enjoying every moment of life. Hema Chandra ji, wealth. Shashi Kumar ji, happiness. Karnakar ji, being with family. Gopal Krishna ji, health. And Subbu ji, health, finance, dream, fulfillment. Ashwin ji, then you've got mental, physical, wealth, and social. Satish Reddy ji, enjoying every moment and doing what I want. Raghavendra Reddy ji, achieving what you think. Upendra ji, freedom. Okay, so each one of you got different definition of quality of life. If you have so many definitions of a same topic, then it's going to be very challenging for all of us, right? To understand what could be a quality of life means. So what we'll do is, we'll take a couple of minutes to understand what is a quality of life. What are the components of quality of life that you are looking at it? Because this is one of those big gap that we are seeing. Everybody wants to improve the quality of their life, but we do not know what is the definition of quality of life. The first thing that we'll do is, we'll understand what is the definition of quality of life. And then we'll go through to define and understand what is something called as a quality of life index. Okay, we're going to measure ourselves in terms of the quality of the life index that we are having. So that will give you a fair idea, like in the quality of life, where are we currently standing? Where are we currently standing? And then that will also give an idea like where you want to go in the future. So this particular session is going to be for 2 days. The first day is today, and tomorrow you're going to do this. Second day you're going to have it. So those of you who would love to continue the education with us, I'm going to share an opportunity tomorrow. And those of you who would love to go and do it, they can do it tomorrow. Okay, great and brilliant. So let us start with the very, very important aspects. What are the aspects about the quality of life? So if I have to define the quality of life, it is not just one component. There are multiple things that you're looking at. Multiple things. What are the things? Obviously, many of you will understand, will agree with me that health is the most important thing. And when it comes to most of the people, they feel that economic status is very important. Okay, I'll actually put this up. And physical health is what most of the people will think is an important aspect. Then is the economic. The other one is mental and emotional well-being. If you ask me, right, this should be the first one. This should be the first one in the order of priority, because if your mental and emotional well-being is taken care, then your physical health is automatically taken care. Then comes your economic status, personal fulfillment, your social relationship, and the environmental quality that you are having. So that means this is one, two, three, four, five, six components. Six components. If you're going to have this in a very, very calm and composed manner, in a very balanced mode, that is where you're going to have a quality of your life. How many of you had an aha moment just by listening to this? How many of you had an aha moment just by listening to this? Oh my goodness, I never thought quality of life means so many components seems to be there. It is so important for you to understand the moment that you have a quality of life going the way that you are anticipating. I would say you will be in that state of mind. You are ultimately happy the way that you're looking at it. Okay, so let's go and look at it. We're going to go deeper into each of the aspects. Then we're going to follow into the various aspects of what exactly it requires for you to go ahead and achieve this quality of life. Before we do that, I want you to go and look at this picture and type in connected, if you understand this. I want you to look at this picture and type in connected if you understand this picture. Yeah, correct. Because every time that people will say, I have got to live only once. That's the thought process most of the time that we bring in. What if I tell you, right? We die only once. We live every day. And that is the thought process I want you to change. Because when you live every single day, and when you change that, yeah, you only die once, that dimension of your thinking is going to change. This is a very important shift I want every one of you to focus on. Because until you understand the focus and the way that you're going to put this into action will not happen until you understand this. I want you to bring this major shift in your thinking process. It's not about living once, it's about living every single day. That's the change that I want every one of you to bring in. Let's go and look at it. What are the different status? How are we going to define the quality of the life in detail? Let's go in detail. So the first one is going to be your mental and emotional well-being. When I say mental and emotional well-being, what are the things that you're going to cover? The major things that you're going to cover are this thing: psychological health, the amount of stress level that you're carrying every single day, and the emotional resilience that is coming in. If there is any disturbance that comes to you, how fast are you able to go back to that original state? And satisfaction with life, the satisfaction that you are having with life. When I talk about mental and emotional well-being, a lot of people ask me, Karthik, why do you put this as a highest level of what you're looking at it? Why do you put this into highest level of all the activities that you're looking for? Okay, so let me illustrate this with an example. How many of you, after you finish your office work, go back to your home? How many of you type in home if you go back to your home after you finish your work? correct? Some of you will say, Karthik, I'm working from home. I know that will be your answer. Yeah, those are all scenarios, but let's go and look at it. Assume that you have been put on a work, on a deputation. You have to go and reach to a certain place, and from there you're going to work, correct? That means you're away from home. On that night, you'll go and stay in a hotel or a guest house. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Let's say for some work related things, you happen to go to different place and then you have to be there. And then after you finish the work, instead of home, you go to hotel. Instead of home, you go to a guest house, whatever the accommodation that is available, which means it is physically impossible to come back to your home every single day. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? It is impossible for you to come back to your original home, wherever you are, every single day. It is not possible. That's the truth. But when it comes to the mental well-being, the mental state that you're talking about, emotional, when you talk about emotional, that means you're going to come back to your emotional home every single day. So when you talk about your brain, when you talk about this mental state, no matter wherever you're going, you're going to come back. Your home is nothing but your emotional home. No matter where you're there, whether you're in home, whether you're outside the city or outside the country, there is only one thing. That is, your mind will be with you all the time. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Yes? So your mental state of mind is so powerful compared to anything that you can think about it. So that is why your mental state of brain is to be given a very, very high preference compared to all the activities that you can think about it. So your psychological health, the way you're going to manage your stress, the emotional resilience that you're carrying, the satisfaction with life will constitute your mental and emotional well-being is the first thing. Okay. So if you guys are clear with this, type in M and E. Okay. M and E, mental and emotion. Okay. If you're clear with this, if you understand this particular concept, type in M and E. Very, very important concept. I want you to understand these components because the biggest thing why we don't achieve the quality of the life or we are not able to improve the quality of the life is because we do not know what are the components of the quality of the life. So please explain more on psychological health. Absolutely. Let's say now you are having a specific state of mind. We also call it a state of mind. Whenever you are there, okay, let's take this example. Have you heard about the sentence or the word called as emotion or mood? Have you heard about this topic called mood? Most common thing that you talk about is mood. Arey yaar, aaj mood nahi. I want to go to office, I want to work, but that mood is not there. Correct? When you go to the office, when the mood is not there, whatever you could do it in 1 hour, you take 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to do it. Correct? And sometimes the whole day goes by. I don't feel like working today. Maybe we'll take it tomorrow. The entire day goes off. Entire day is gone. So this is one of the most important thing. Your mood can be directly associated with what I can call it as a psychological, is nothing but your psychological health that you're talking. Okay, I hope you guys are clear now when I talk about mental and emotional health. So these are the things. So your mood is not there, that day productivity is not there. There's no action which is going to happen. That's why emotional well-being and the mental well-being is so important, your state of mind. Right? So let's go to the second part of what you're looking at. The second part that I'm going to talk about is nothing but your physical health. Your physical health. Why physical health is important? Because once you're emotionally strong, the next important thing is that you have to have your physical health supporting you. If your physical health is not supporting you, then you have a challenge. So what are the things that can happen? Your access to healthcare, the way that you're looking at it, the physical fitness, the way you are maintaining your body, the way you are taking your nutrition, the way you're going to take care of your sleep. Yeah, this is also very important. The food, your exercise, and everything that you're looking at it. These are all very, very important component of physical health. It can be a freedom coming from your illness. It can be an access to the healthcare. All those kind of things can contribute to your physical health. Physical health. If you are clear with this concept, type in pH. Type in pH. If you understand the pH thing, type in pH. It's physical health is super duper simple, but it's much easier to go and look at this, right? So physical health is super duper. Okay, I think because one of you asked me about emotional and mental, well-being. Okay, we'll talk about this more. Don't worry. As we proceed, let me complete the entire thing. The other one is economic status. The next one which I'm going to talk about is the economic status. Guys, if you guys are clear with this, please acknowledge by typing PH. Because that's the only way I can understand whether you are following me or not. If you are not on camera, if you're not actually responding on the chat, how do I know that? Whether you understood or not? Because just now one of the gentlemen told, Karthik, I'm not clear with this. Correct? So then I went back and I explained that. So when I talked about this, they're able to understand this beautifully. Brilliant. Thank you so much for that acknowledgement. Let's go to the next one, the economic status. When you talk about this economic status, your income level is very important because that can create a lot of difference. Your education, your standard of living, and your employment opportunities, a lot of things are dependent upon this your economic status. Economic status is not just with you alone, but also when it comes to the nation as a whole. Now, when you look at this, you as an individual thing, your income level can create a lot of difference in the way that you're looking at it. And that will also determine your standard of living. And if your income is not so good, obviously your standard of living is also going to drop down. If you're clear with this, type in ES. Type in ES, economic status. Economic status. So some of the things are simple one. I'll actually cover this very fast, which are common things to you. There are a few aspects that you really need to go deeper into it, where I'll spend more time on it, which is very, very crucial in your life when you're looking at it, right? Economic status. The next important thing is that we talk about is nothing but your personal fulfillment. Your personal fulfillment. What is the goal? What are your aspirations that you have got it? What is that you are actually giving to others can determine your overall personal fulfillment. Your goals, your aspirations, the way you're going to give the things to others can actually contribute to a lot of your personal fulfillment. Now, most of the time, what happens? We only talk about professional growth and we forget about other aspects. Because when you talk about your professional growth, yeah, in professional, you may grow. You may grow, you may not grow, right? And in your business also, you may grow, you may not grow. Sometimes when you're in business or in your professional life, it can be ups and downs. Sometimes it can go up, sometimes it can go down. There are people who have worked in the business. They have taken the business to absolutely to the next level. They don't focus on anything else. When the drop happens like this completely. When these kind of things happens, an extreme situation comes in, you'll not be able to manage it if you just focus on one element of your life. It is so important for you to integrate each and every aspect of your life. And many times people think, oh my goodness, so many things, Karthik, you are telling, it will be difficult to do it. And those kind of thinking is currently going through you in your brain. What if I tell you it is not difficult? We'll cover more about this tomorrow when you come in, right? What really makes it? How can you actually bring so many factors? It can be like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 factors. It can be 100 factors. You can still go and achieve this in a very, very fast forward manner. So we'll cover more about this tomorrow. Okay, don't miss tomorrow's session. Very, very important. Now, so we have covered the personal fulfillment part. If you guys are clear with this, can you all go and type in PF, personal fulfillment, personal fulfillment. Very important, personal fulfillment. Personal fulfillment, very, very important. Great. Now let's go to the next part of it. The next part of it is called as social relationship. How are you having your social relationship? What is the quality of interaction that you're having with your family, friends, and community? And what kind of a support that you're getting within the family, within the community, within the society? It's so important. I've got case studies of people, who have completely focused on their professional life. They have achieved greatest thing. Some of the business owners, they became a millionaire, but there is nobody to clap when they achieve the success. And I've seen people going and committing a suicide. So your quality of interaction that you have it with your family and your friends and your community is so important. It is not just achieving the success, but when you achieve the success, how many people are actually clapping you is going to make a difference. This is so important. Social relationship. The next one, okay, I hope this is clear. Can you go and type in SR, social relationship? Social relationship. Social relationship. Very, very important aspect of it. Social relationship. This is so important. If you're not cordial with the social relationship, it can backfire you because environment is powerful than your willpower. The next one, a very important part that we often forget, but that carries a huge importance, is that the environmental quality. Okay, and the Rich Chaturvedi say, Rich is saying that I don't understand the connection with belongings and the support. Yeah, definitely. When I talk about the support, let's go back to the previous topic. When I say support and belongings, this is so important. Like many times, what happens, even though you're doing great things, many times you cannot go forward. You need the support coming from the society, from the social relationship that you are having, from the people that are surrounding to you. If that doesn't come to your rescue at the right time, you may actually go back if you're not strong enough. And that's why this social relationship is so important. How much are you feeling belonging to the society? How much is the support that you are giving? How much is the support that you are taking? Both are important. Both are important. When you do both the things, magical things can happen. The next one is the environmental quality. Yeah. What is the kind of a quality of the air that I'm getting? Quality of the water that I'm getting? Do I get an access to my green spaces surrounding to my house? Do I have the garden surrounding to me nearby? Do I have a good quality, um, things? It can be water, air, and the sunlight that you're getting. In summary, overall environmental conditions, everything is fine, but your air is polluted. Yeah, we have seen in the NCR region, right? Whenever there is a burning, whenever the harvesting season happens, the air quality actually drops. When air quality index improves, not improve. Air quality index rises, which means the quality of air is very poor. Correct? So this is also there. Water shortage in Bangalore is also concerned. Yes, absolutely. That is why all those aspects needs to be looked at. It. Let's say you got money with you, you got a good financial situation. Office, everybody's there. Only thing is that water is not coming. Yeah. Only thing is water is not coming. You can't take bath, you can't cook. Will you be happy? You think that's a better quality of life, right? What will be your preference? You will say, okay, you will tell your boss, hold on, okay? So there is no water in the house. Let me sort this out first, okay? All other things will come afterwards. Look at that, how things changes in terms of the priority, right? This environment can make a lot of difference. You have seen in Corona time, the oxygen cylinder rates went up to like 10,000, 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees, depending on the space, the place, and the shortage that they had. What if we had to pay for those year every single minute? How much would you invest on it? Right? Everything that you have earned so far would be spent on just taking care of the air. That's what can happen in your future if you don't focus on this. So quality of your life has a direct impact on the kind of environmental situation that you've got, right? If you got this, then you can just go and type in as EQ, environmental quality that you're looking at. EQ, EQ, EQ is so important. Environmental quality is so important in your life. Okay, EQ, environmental quality is so important in your life. Now I'll tell you, whatever you want to go and do in your life, there are certain villains in your life who are going to come to you. Let's go back and look at this. Can you all look at this? Can you all look at this kind of the things that you're looking at it in terms of the dreams that you've got and to the goals when you are looking at it? Can you see this? This is almost like a combination of many things that you're looking for. If you're able to connect it, if you're able to get connected with this, type in connected. Type in connected if you understand this picture. This is so important to understand the quality of the picture. I mean, if you are able to see this. There's so many things that can come in that will stop you. But until the time, if you don't understand, this is what it is meant to be. You will never have a straight line in your life. It's always going to be like full of obstacles that you're looking at. It's so important for us to understand this. Yeah. So this is what we need to do. This is what we need to understand when we talk about the goals and the entire thing. Even to achieve this quality of your life, so many things have to be worked upon. Now let's go and measure your quality of your quality of the life index. Okay, QOL index. I'm going to give you a Google form where we're going to calculate what is your current quality score. Okay, what is your current quality score of QOL? So I'll actually share my screen here. How do you fill this? And then I'm going to pass on this link to you for all of you to do this. Okay, this is a simple Google form. What we have done is you've taken, you have to just enter your name, phone, email ID, then followed by how do you rate your physical health currently, right? In the order of 1 to 10. I've already given you the component, which are the components that you have got. You have to go and take it. 1 to 10, which are the things that you're looking at. Then the next one is mental and emotional well-being. How do you rate between 1 to 10? The next one is personal fulfillment. How do you rate it? Social relationship. How do you rate it? Economic status. How do you rate it? And environmental quality. How do you rate it? Then you can put any remarks, things that you want to go and look at it. So all you need to do is you have to, once you rate the entire thing, your total quality, we're going to calculate. I'm just putting the Google form here. The call is there till 8 o'clock, Anjiji, today. Okay. So let's go and fill this quickly. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. I request all of you to go and quickly fill this. And I'll keep my, the mind map also open so that you can observe this. Okay? You can observe this. Okay, so if you want to look at any of these definitions, you can check this definition. What are the components that will come? quickly fill the Google form and let me know once it is done. It will not take much time. It's more about rating yourself. And once it is done, I'll tell you, and just note down the numbers that you put in. Okay, so we just have to add the total things. Let's say for each one of them you have rated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me actually create, just give me a minute. And okay, so please go ahead and fill it. Very nice. I'm getting this quickly getting filled up. Beautiful. We're getting the responses. So around 8 people have quickly filled in. So we'll wait for a couple more minutes. Quickly. Brilliant. I see around 16 responses which have already come. Go and fill this. This can be a very big game-changing experience for many of you. Brilliant. So we have got around 17 responses quickly. Guys, it's very important for you to measure yourself, because this is where you're currently standing. And then as you proceed, the more you're able to work on this, you'll be able to measure yourself, whether your quality of your life is same, whether you're improved, or is it stagnant. It's so important for us to measure where are we. Then only we'll be able to figure out, whether you're doing a good job, whether you're not doing a good job or bad job. Everything is going to happen accordingly. So we'll give one more minute so that you will understand. So there are a few people who are just filling. So I'll give one more minute for all of you to do this. And then we'll continue the journey of your quality of your life. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, cool. Is it done? Do you guys need more time? Just tell if it is more time. If you don't need more time, then probably, okay, I got around few of them, few more coming in on the way. Guys, measure yourself, so important. Can you share the mind map? Yes, I'll do this once again. Okay, brilliant. So I hope all of you have done with this, the things. So we'll go through. There are around 6 components which are there, right? So there are 6 components that we are looking, that we have got. How do you calculate? How do you calculate the index? Let's go back. Now let's say, now each one of the component that we have taken for 10 rating. So all you need to do is, let's say, so we have rated for 6 of them, 6 branches. So total marks is around 60 or 60 points that you can think about it. Now, the total, whatever that you have rated, for example, some of them you have rated 3, some of you have rated 4, 5, 6. So make this total summary, total sum, your quality, okay, QOL index is nothing but that particular number, okay, divided by 60. Okay, let's say you got 30 out of 60, right? This is around like, which is going to be like 0.5 multiplied by 100. So that will be like 50, You can say like 50 that you're looking at. Yeah. So is it clear? Is it clear for all of you? If you're getting confused, just take, because now the base that we are taking is 60. For 60, you can score it as 30. You can keep it as 30 if you're getting confused. I don't want to complicate this. As long as you know your base, if you're taking 60 points as the base, let's say 30 out of 60, when we are going to measure it again, you again have to measure it out of the same index that you're looking at. Is it clear? Can I get a confirmation from everybody? CC, crystal clear. If you guys are clear with this approach, there are two ways of doing it. Whichever is simple, you can just take it. Okay, Shashi Kumarji, you're not clear. Okay. Let me make it simple. So the total points is 60 points, correct? And whatever the number that you have posted, for example, personal fulfillment, you put it as 5. Social fulfillment, 5. Environmental quality is 5. Economic status is 5. The other one is 5. Everything is 5, right? 5 into 6 is 30. So your score is 30 out of 60, correct? That is your quality of your life index that you are looking at. So let's start with this. Let's not convert this into percentage. Maybe some people may get confused with that. Okay, let's keep this one. Because no matter whatever metrics you're taking, the same thing you're going to measure it afterwards. Okay, I forgot to ask. Okay, I did not do my introduction. How many of you know me? How many of you know me from beginning? If you know me, I mean, or how many of you are attending this session for the first time? Any of my session first time? Type in 1. If you are attending my session for second time, type in 2. Okay, so I have got few people who are actually for first timers, some of you are second timers. Okay, third also you can put it as 2. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, you got a lot of you are actually coming in the first thing. Okay, I'll just take 2 minutes to quickly introduce myself before we get started. Yeah, my name is Infinity Karthik and I'm a super brain specialist. I help especially people to become very productive and be in this peak performance stage. So most of the time that you're looking at it. I'm also an author of the book How to Get 2 hours extra every single day. I'm also a recipient of the Unicorn Award, which is considered to be equivalent of Oscar in the coaching world. I'm also a recipient of a very, very powerful thing, a Life Hacker Award. Okay, so that's my quick introduction. I help a lot of startups to become the unicorns. I've been currently mentoring some of those companies who are going to become unicorns very soon. And for those of you who do not know what is a unicorn is a company with a $1 billion evaluation. Okay, with $1 billion evaluation. If I have to convert this into INR, it is 8,500 crore rupees. Okay, so currently that is what my main objective. That is where most of my work goes in. But Gopal Krishnan, who is also founder of Lifefield, who is also my mentor, he actually asked me, Karthik, can you come out with something that can help a bigger audiences, right? And that's why I've come out with this. So we do conduct 2 separate things. Some of them are free series that I do it because I want a lot of people to get benefit out of it. And then I also have some of those paid programs that we help as a part of Lifefield and that we also do it. So I have got different stages depending on where you guys are and where you want to take maximum help. You can do it. So tomorrow we'll talk about this, more about this. So that was my quick introduction because I forgot. I started with the topic quickly on this part. Okay. So I hope all of you got my introduction now, right? Type in INT if you got introduced to me, and then I hope I'm the right person to talk about this quality of the life, because I used to work like 16 hours a day once upon a time. Okay, and now that is completely changed. From 16 hours, I was able to bring it down to 4 hours, and then from working, I actually shifted to my entrepreneurial journey. Whatever I'm doing is integral part of my passion of helping all of you. Okay, and following my passion and making sure my quality of life is also improved, working on environment space as well, making sure businesses are also growing, all of them. We also call it as integrated life approach. Okay, great. So brilliant. Let's continue. That was my quick introduction. Now, I want every one of you to keep your quality of your life index handy, right? Because as we proceed further, you'll be needing it more as we proceed further. Now, let's go back and look at it. Why we need to even worry about the quality of your life? Why not? Why not we actually be happy with what you're looking at? I'll tell you, if you don't make certain things in your life, if you don't ask for it, you'll never get it. Many times you feel that okay, you're doing a great job, but many times there are huge scope of improvement. Let's go and look at this. Let's go and look at this one. Can you guys look at this and type in connected if you understand this? Type in connected if you understand this. Your life can become even more better if you can make some small changes in your life, but you must be open for it. And that can save a lot of time and effort in your life. That can actually put you into different orbit in the way you're thinking about it. But we must be open to listen and take the suggestion. There are people who have already developed the wheel. Why do you want to reinvent the wheel? Doesn't make sense. Why do you want to reinvent the wheel? It's already there. Why can't we use it? Look at these people, right? I want you to ask yourself this question, right? Now you've seen this picture. Let's go back and ask. As an audience, when we're looking at it, we know taking that tire, taking that wheel can improve their efficiency. The quality of life can be really, really improved. But he's saying, no thanks, we are too busy. What exactly it means? Can you all interpret this picture in your real life? Can you all interpret this picture in your real life? Take this context in your life and check out where exactly you're doing like this. Like when you look at this, it appears like a stupid. These people are stupid, isn't it? That's the first feeling that you're looking at it. Yeah, Kiranji says that we are comfortable with what we are, correct? He's giving you the better one. He said, no, we are good. This is what we feel as comfort. What if I tell you you have a better comfort, right? You can do even more, right? Yeah, not able to adapt. Ashrafji says not able to adapt. Not able to decide if this wheel will help, correct? That is what, Bhupendra ji is saying about it. Rupali ji is talking about they are ready with their own. Then Alka ji, we get help, but we refuse to take. Either we are in our comfort zone or we don't want to change. Ashraf ji, not receptive. Correct? Yes, Shashi Kumar ji, not even listening. Ashraf ji, this can be arrogance. Correct. You're right. It appears like simple. It can be as simple as ego. Why should I take the help from him? I know better than him. Correct? What people will think if I take this? Correct? Arey, look at this. This guy took that wheel and he borrowed that idea and he has put. What people will think? I need to be original. Correct? I don't want to compromise on my self-respect. Correct? I'm saying, if you don't want to take that wheel, first of all, ask yourself, why do you want to avoid that in the first place? Right? It can make a huge impact in many people's lives, not just with you. The decision that you're taking is not just impacting you, it can impact many people in your life. It could be with your family, right? It could be with your kids, it could be with your spouse. That decision does not belong to you alone, but it is going to impact all the people that are surrounding you. It's so important for you to understand this concept. When we do this, the huge impact can happen many times. All this challenge that they're talking about, it has to do with your mental well-being. Yeah, your state of mind, your mood that you're looking at it. When you're in a very good mood, you take a very good decision. When you're angry, then you take one of the stupidest decisions that ever that you've taken. Sometimes it will be harmful. Sometimes you bring that ego by, all those kind of things can come in. So the decision of taking or not taking is not so direct as you're thinking, but it has to do with the various state of minds these two people are going through. The various state of mind at this point of time where they're going through. For taking a simple decision, the brain goes through a complex calculations in the back end. That complex calculations includes what is your belief system, what is your value system, what is your emotional states at this point of time, what is the consequence of taking the decision, not taking decision, how fearful are you in those moments. So many complex calculations goes through the brain before you take an action. So you cannot simply say this guy is a stupid to say that no thanks. We need to understand what is going through his mind at this point of time. And that is why your quality of your life determined by a very important concept. Please write down. Please write down your your quality of your life is determined by a very, very powerful concept. It's called as the quality of your brain. The quality of your brain, okay? The quality of your brain, the quality of thinking of your brain, your ability to think without any speed breakers, without hum. How can you actually think about keeping this all aside? Keeping aside the anger, keeping aside the emotions, keeping across the all other things. How can you take that? A calm and composed decisions. That is going to determine your quality of your brain. When I talk about quality of your brain, many people will think, oh, Karthik, I never thought there are different quality of brain. You have somebody has got a good brain, somebody has got a bad brain. Okay, guys, I'll tell you, there's nothing called as good or bad brain. Everybody is gifted with fantastic brain, I can tell you. But the thing is, are you using it in the right way or you're not using it in the right way is the only question. That is what is going to determine the quality of the brain, the quality of thinking that you're looking at. There are so many factors that will impact your quality of the brain and the quality of your thinking. And that is why you need to go and focus on a very important factor about how you're looking at it. I call it as a super brain. The difference between a common people, and the people who are going to have a great quality of life is determined by the quality of the brain, whether you are having a brain or whether you have upgraded yourself to a super brain. The moment you upgrade yourself to a super brain, you automatically get into a peak performance zone. Your quality of your life is going to change completely. It's going to change completely. So tomorrow when you come in, I'm going to talk about how you can convert your brain to super brain. What are the parameters that you have to go and look at it? What is the concept of EPH? Why you have to focus on EPH? EPH stands for energy per hour. If you really want to bring down your total number of hours of working in the office, and you want to focus on any one of those areas of your life, it can be any of those things, whichever you have just now noted which area that you're actually weak. If you want to focus on any one of those areas, I'll tell you, you need to be very, very clear in making sure that you're working on the EPH concept. Energy per hour. It's a very powerful concept which you're going to cover tomorrow. When you're coming, come with an open mind. The moment that you understand the concept of EPH, how you're going to increase your EPH, the value of your time, how you're going to improve your this thing. We'll talk about this more tomorrow. I'll tell you your quality of life can be enhanced drastically. And what are the components the brain will take for the calculation purpose? Okay, So we'll talk about that also. There are a lot of things, very powerful things we're going to be covering. Don't miss tomorrow's session. And yeah, so now I'm actually open for any questions that you might have. And we are coming to the end of the session today. So watch out for tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's session. It's going to be absolutely stunning. One quick feedback I need is my pace, the speed in which I was covering the topic and everything. Do you think it was good? Do you want me to maintain the same thing? Yeah. Do you think that was good enough? Amazing. Brilliant. Yes. I need one quick feedback from all of you. How was this session today? How many of you are excited for tomorrow? How many of you are excited for tomorrow? Amazing. Good. Thank you so much. So we'll look at this. I'm going to share you some of those golden nuggets, some of those secrets that not many people will come and share with you. And I'll tell you, even if you're able to apply certain portion of whatever I'm going to cover, that can make a huge difference in your quality of life. Okay? Yeah. So any questions, let me know. Any questions? Duration of tomorrow's session, yeah, tomorrow maybe it will be 90 minutes. Just plan 90 minutes for tomorrow, 7 to 8:30. Please suggest techniques tomorrow. Yeah, I'll cover this. You need to understand certain aspects of your brain. You need to also, make sure that how you're going to put yourself into operational things. How to control our emotions. That's a very big topic. Um, so controlling emotion itself is a big art. It takes years for people to master it, but there are certain techniques. Definitely, I'll cover some of them. Uh, I want to know my quality of life. Okay, so the score, right? Okay, let's go and do it quickly. Yeah, keep this number up. Very important for you guys in your life because we have started with this. Your focus from today onwards is that you should just look at how you can take it forward. Whatever the number it is, don't worry. The number, whatever you got, is whatever you got it. Now, what you can do is you can just go and look out, make sure that it is not dropping, it's going up big time. Okay, here is the numbers that you've got it. And 1 minute. I'll just hide those other details. Right, phone numbers and other stuff. Okay, this is the score if you have not taken. So this is an approximate number. I think Shashi Kumar, right? This is your score. This is around 42. Okay. So that is that. No questions? Yeah, okay, there are some of them. When are your other free sessions? Anjuji, you have to just wait. You have to wait in the message that you look at it. Today is that, tomorrow you've got it. One more. Part of the same thing. Normally, we conduct one free session a month. Depending on the availability, sometimes it can be 1.5 months once and all those kind of things. But we do have some of the paid session that we can follow through as well. Do you have any YouTube channel? Yes. Team, can you put the social media profile? I'll just share with you this. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. So I forgot. So there's one more question. I'll answer that also. So this is my social media link. So I missed your 5-day class last time. When it is happening again? It's happening on the next Wednesday. Okay, it's happening on the next Wednesday. So this is the social media link. You can come here and click on any one of them, whether you want to go with YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Instagram, a lot of very powerful contents are there. And I hope you guys are aware of Lifewheel Instagram. It's another thing that you can follow as well. Yeah. Now, how to improve your psychological health? Another question that you have. So, Praveen ji, psychological health has a lot of combinations that we are looking at. I'll tell you, there are two parts of your brain. One is conscious, another one is unconscious. So the conscious brain is, what we do normally, most of the times that we do with the awareness. The second part is, even more powerful, which is unconscious. What happens, when it comes to, we'll cover this more tomorrow. Okay. What happens with your psychological health is, most of the time, unconscious will pick a wrong information from the environment. And that's how most of the time it is tuned. Let me give an example. Assume that you're going, and for whatever reason you meet a small accident, and then what happens? A dog is barking, right? And when that accident happened, your unconscious has taken all the conditions, and when you've actually fallen from the or whenever the small accident happened, it also looks at the environment that is looking at it. The dog is barking. So what happens next time when you go somewhere and the dog starts barking, you get connected with that incident that happened, right? So if this kind of, and this is picked automatically, it's not something that you've done. If that signal is caught by your unconscious thing, and assume that you want to go on some work and there's a dog which is barking, how can you do a justice to it? Because psychologically, your unconscious is signaling, you know what, last time when the dog was barking, this issue happened. It will try to bring that up. So there are so many factors that will influence. Okay. So don't miss tomorrow's session. It's going to be absolutely stunning. Okay. Great. I'll share this score once again. Yeah. So it's very complex, but yeah, I'll try to explain the best possible things that I can do. So you can just, maybe I can add some. Okay, so this is your respective score. We can again convert this into percentage to make it better, but let's keep this for now as it is. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. With this, we're going to be ending today. Let's catch up tomorrow again at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, the session is going to be for 90 minutes. So don't miss it. We'll catch you tomorrow.